At the corner of Broadway Avenue and 12th Street in New Manila, Quezon City, stands a mansion associated with an urban legend known as the Tupperware House. According to the legend, a Tupperware saleswoman identified as Mrs. Santos visited this mansion to sell her plastic containers. Inside, she found herself welcomed by a group of wealthy socialites who showed great interest in her products. However, upon returning home, her aunt informed her that the socialites she had just met had all been dead for years. The story goes that Mrs. Santos documented her eerie experience in an article published in the Sunday edition of Philippine Daily Express in December 1972, supposedly released during the newspaper's second week that month. The urban legend was later included in True Philippine Ghost Stories Book 2. The story's credibility remains disputed, as several people have researched it, including efforts to locate the alleged article by Mrs. Santos. Despite visits to the National Library, no such article has been found. In the second week's edition of Philippine Daily Express from December 1972, some speculate that the story may have referenced the wrong date or newspaper, while others believe the entire story and article might be fabricated. To this day, the existence of the article remains unconfirmed, and the mystery continues.
We're healthier and happier.
Nida Blanca was a well-known Filipino actress and comedian, famous for her roles in numerous prominent films and the popular television sitcom John and Marcia. After separating from her first husband, she married American singer and actor Rod Strong. In 2001, Nida Blanca and Rod Strong appeared together in a commercial for Enervon Prime, a powder energy drink. The commercial depicted a joyful vacation enjoyed by a couple in their senior years, giving the appearance of a harmonious relationship. However, the reality was far different. On November 7, 2001, Nida Blanca was found dead in the backseat of her car in Green Hills, Manila. Her husband, Rod Strong, was the prime suspect, and it was alleged that he hired a hitman to murder her after she removed him from her will. The alleged hitman, Philip Medel, initially confessed to the Philippine National Police, but later recanted his statement. Strong unallied himself 6 years later, while Medel passed away in prison in 2010. The full Enervine Prime commercial remains lost, though some footage from it was shown in an episode of Jessica Soho Reports.
Nauwi sa trahedya ang isa sanang masayang pagdiriwang ng unang anibersaryo ng programang Wowowee.
On February 4, 2006, around 30,000 people gathered outside Philsports Stadium to attend the first anniversary celebration of ABS-CBN's noontime variety show Wowowee, scheduled for 1 p.m. Tragically, a stampede broke out, resulting in 73 deaths and injuring over 800 people. This incident remains one of the most infamous tragedies in Philippine television history. While much of the coverage from that day is lost, including footage of host Willie Revillame announcing to the crowd that the anniversary event was cancelled due to the stampede, and ABS-CBN's breaking news segments showing disturbing images of the deceased, another disturbing element was ABS-CBN's series of public apologies. These on-air blocks began with an apology message, accompanied by a somber piano music. In one variant, a longer apology message was shown without any music. Weeks later, another version aired with an uplifting background music and a thank you message. Eyewitnesses found these apology plugs to be unsettling and eerie, but no known copies of the footage or apology plugs have resurfaced to date.
Tinawag ng ilang kakilala ni retired Air Force Captain Panfilo Villaruel.
On November 8, 2003, Philippine Air Force Colonel Panfilo Villaruel, along with his aide Richard Gatchiliar, took control of the air traffic control tower at NAIA Terminal 2 to protest against alleged corruption in the government and to air his personal grievances. During the incident, Arnold Clavio of DZBB conducted a live interview with Villaruel, who eventually stated, "We surrendered." Shortly afterward, Villaruel and his aide were shot and killed by police, with groans and gunfire heard in the background of the broadcast. The coverage became obscure and was lost for years until August 10, 2024. when an archivist known as Jacob Shelter rediscovered it along with the disturbing radio broadcast of the incident.
Kaninong nagagaling yung puto, Colonel? Tinitira na kami dito. Hindi kayo bumabaril pa.
Mag-aalas 2 ng madaling araw ng Mayo 31 naganap ang hostage.
On May 31, 2002, a 4-year-old boy named Dexter Balala was held hostage by the Yomedes Talbo at the Philtranco bus terminal in Pasay City. Talbo, reportedly under the influence of drugs, threatened the boy with a knife to his neck. Law enforcement arrived on the scene, but Talbo's demands were unclear, and negotiations were hindered by language barriers as Talbo spoke primarily in Ilocano and grew increasingly hostile. ABS-CBN reporter Michael Fahatin also attempted to negotiate with Talbo, but after 2 hours, Talbo stabbed the boy, prompting police to open fire. Both Talbo and the boy were pronounced dead shortly afterward. The incident sparked widespread public outrage, leading to the administrative charges against 10 of the responding police officers. Additionally, all 341 members of the Pasay City Police Force were relieved of their duties. A live broadcast of the incident aired at the time, though most of the disturbing footage is now lost. Only a short excerpt remains available online.
Nakita namin man sa video minamasa yung likod
Oo.
Yung bintana sa likod, minamasok.
On August 23, 2010, former Philippine National Police Officer Rolando Mendoza hijacked a tourist bus in Manila. Negotiations with authorities took place and were broadcast worldwide, including on Philippine TV networks such as ABS-CBN, GMA7, TV5, and the government-run NBN, now PTV, along with radio station RMN's DZXL. During the standoff, Mendoza became agitated after seeing live coverage of his brother Gregorio Mendoza being arrested. This escalation led him to open fire, resulting in the deaths of 2 hostages. Shortly afterward, Mendoza was also killed by police in the ensuing assault on the bus. Media outlets were widely criticized for broadcasting the event live, as it was believed this coverage contributed to the deterioration of the situation and the eventual deaths of the hostages. ABS-CBN, TV5, and Radyo Mo Nationwide or RMN were later penalized by the Kapisanan ng mga broadcaster ng Pilipinas for ethics violations related to their coverage. In 2021, copies of the live broadcasts by TV5 and GMA were located. However, DZXL and PTV's coverage remained lost, and only partial footage of ABS-CBN's coverage has been recovered.
Numbers were updated. Tomorrow's winning number is 687. Repeat, 687. Tune in for more winning numbers Sunday to
In 1992, Pepsi launched the Pepsi Need Bumper Fever promotion in the Philippines, a campaign in which the company printed numbers on the bottle caps and promised cash prizes to customers with winning numbers. Pepsi advertised a grand prize of 1 million pesos for those who found bottle caps featuring a specific winning number. Nightly announcements of the winning numbers were aired on ABS-CBN's newscast, TV Patrol. The first few months of the promotion were successful, with Pepsi's sales and market share significantly increasing. Due to this success, the campaign was extended by 5 weeks beyond the originally planned end date of May 8. However, on May 25, 1992, the nightly announcement revealed that the winning number for that day was 349. Due to a manufacturing error, this winning number had been printed on hundreds of thousands of bottle caps instead of just one or a few. This error led to massive public outrage, protests, and riots, resulting in 5 deaths and damaging Pepsi's image in the Philippines. While other winning numbers announcements from the campaign are available online, this specific announcement from May 25 has been unfortunately lost.